All right. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Two Poops in a Pod, the best show with two best friends. We fit really well together. We fit better than a DS stylus and a urethra. That's how good we fit.
Yeah. Do you want to know how good we fit? So someone asked, "Who's my best friend besides my family?" And I said you
Exactly.
earlier today.
Mhm.
So that's how good of friends we are.
Yep. That's
We're best buds. We're
best
inseparable.
buds. You don't start a podcast with someone that you hate unless you're Nick and James.
Yeah, unless you're full. I was gonna say unless you're full load rebel. Oh man, I'm gonna tell them. So I went on a fun thing in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Camping trip. I didn't know the word for it, but I do now. It was pretty enjoyable.
Mhm. And Muncher's gonna have worse audio quality than me for the foreseeable future until he gets his hands on headphones.
Okay, I gotta. Okay, I'm gonna like make that a priority to get in contact with Malachi. I gotta try to set up a date or just like a time to hang out with Malachi,
Yeah.
and and the only reason I'm doing it is to get new headphones.
Hmm.
But I'll tell him
Yeah,
otherwise,
because
and
okay.
I hope he doesn't listen to this podcast.
So our friend Malachi, he has access to like an Amazon warehouse from like a
Yeah,
business technicality with his
everything
dad,
for
and
literally.
it makes it so he can just like buy a ton of random stuff for a really cheap price. So whenever we go to his house, he just has a bunch of stuff to get rid of that he usually gives to us. So he's gonna give Muncher headphones.
Which I'm excited
Hmm.
about. Yeah, so I went to Minnesota. It was pretty fun. What have you been doing recently, Mr. Wusha?
Well,
Mr.
I actually just went to Malachi's. Uh,
Mm.
our families decide to have dinner, but we gotta like hang out and stuff. And that was like the biggest load of stuff he gave yet. He wanted to get rid of a bunch of stuff because he didn't want his house to be a mess from all the stuff that they buy from the Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
He has so much stuff, guys. You're never gonna believe it.
So he gave us like fireworks, like decoration lights. Um,
He gave you fireworks.
he
That's
gave
just that's
us
just
he
straight up
gave us
not.
biker pants.
What even are
It's
those?
like pants with a cushion.
We could literally just talk about the strange things Malachi gives us for a whole day. I remember I got Encanto croc pins from him and I wore them to school as a
Oh yeah.
challenge.
Uh
I wish I kept them
I
on,
don't
but
I
sadly
don't
I
know why. He's
never.
always getting croc pins from that Amazon warehouse. He also got like an $18 hoverboard and it was like really bad. it
Yeah,
it
yeah.
made
It broke
it
quickly.
made like artificial motor noises with its speaker.
Yeah. I mean, I got one of those. I got a hoverboard that cost like $100 like a while ago, but it literally broke like the first day I
Okay,
got it.
hoverboards in general just suck. I have
It was
no
fun to
idea
use.
why. Okay, an $18 one that's reasonable to buy, but for buying it for its normal price, I have no idea why someone would get that.
I mean, my aunt bought me one for my birthday, and I was super pumped about it. It was super enjoyable, but then it just stopped working literally the second day I used it. I wasn't even doing anything bad. I wasn't ramming it. It just stopped. It just stopped turning on. There was nothing off about it. They're just so like janky that just happened.
So, but did it work the same like where when you step on it, that's when it starts moving, and it you can't stop it until you get
Yeah.
off. Great.
No, it didn't work like that.
Okay,
It was actually very very
that's
cool.
how Malachi's
Like
works. It sounds like you got a good one, except for the part where it broke right away.
yeah, well, the thing it was from China, which might have been the reason. Which might have been the reason it was so sketchy. It
Isn't
broke so
everything from
fast.
China though? Like look at anything, it'll
Yeah,
probably say made in China.
but it wasn't from like any big company. It was from like a really small company
Uh,
that I think located in China, which is pretty sketchy. So
that'll
yeah,
do it.
that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. We're s-
Yeah,
we're
sure. I'm
stalling.
gonna mock all things are. We're stalling.
Yeah.
Boop. Okay, so what's your favorite poop joke?
Oh, this wasn't on the topics.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
uh,
It's
that.
but what's your favorite poop jokes?
Oh,
My favorite is where I say, "What if the world was made of
I
poop?"
like the expression dropping the kids off at the pool.
Yeah,
I
I love
learned
that
that
one
from your
too.
dad. We all did.
Yeah, yeah, that was such a good one. My dad tells the weirdest jokes. Like me and him have the exact same jokes we tell, but when he tells it, it's not funny. And when I tell it, everyone laughs so hard.
Really?
Like, like he literally tells Isaac jokes, but when he says them, they're not funny in the slightest. And when I say them,
I feel
everyone
like I
laughs.
would love your dad's Isaac jokes.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny because after he says them, there's just an awkward silence,
Oh
and it's
no.
just
I would laugh at his jokes. I'm sure I would.
yeah. I mean, I you kind of gotta just to lighten up the mood.
Maybe it would
Yeah,
actually be funny to me though. I just
yeah. I really hope he doesn't hear this because if he does, that'll
Hey,
feel kind
hey,
of
if
bad.
you're listening, I think I would laugh at your jokes. I think they would actually be funny.
Yeah, I think okay. I think your jokes are funny too,
So
but
why don't you laugh? Do you not think he's funny? Is he the
it's just
problem?
no. It's just that I'm known for them and he's not, so it's funnier when I say them.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, but like you know,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Do you want to start first talking
Yeah,
then?
sure.
Okay, so the first one is let's do childhood stories
All
first.
right, a good way to start. Just a classic
So,
podcasting topic that we haven't like um outwardly done yet. Um
mhm. We've said some, but like,
yeah, it
yeah.
wasn't like an official topic. You want to go first?
Actually, you should start because I have
Oh,
two and you have
okay.
three. So if you start and then we go in order, then it'll start on you and end on you, and it'll be like normal. So
All
yeah,
right, so
get fancy with.
I'm gonna start with the poop one. So, one time I was pretty young. Uh, I had to poop.
That's always a
I
good
had
way
to
to
poop
start it.
really bad. Okay, but like all the bathrooms were taken, all the bathrooms in the house except for the downstairs one. I didn't want to go down there, and I was mad that the bathrooms were taken. I didn't think that the people taking the bathrooms deserved it. So you know what I did? I
What?
I pooped my pants on purpose to prove a point because I didn't want to go to the downstairs one.
That's kind of
I
funny.
was really young.
You pooped your pants on
And I
purpose.
remember we had I remember my brother was playing Super Paper Mario. That's
What did he think about it
oh
when he did that?
I don't think he knew. I just kind of like cried and I don't remember what happened from there.
There's a random buffering on my computer. That's always fun. When there's just a buffering mouse and you have no clue what it is.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna tell the next one. So, you know Nick from the last episode, if you watched that
Yeah.
one? So basically, me, Nick, and my brother Elisha from Pod Guy were all at my grandpa's house. So we were just journeying out in nature. It was something like, I don't know, it was pretty late and it was probably like October or November. And it was icy out. So there was this river that was icy. But what we later found out is it was not thick at all. But we didn't know that, so we were just playing on it. We were having fun. Okay, it wasn't that big. It was kind of more like a creek, but it was still pretty scary. So we went back and forth on it, and we kind of got trapped on the other end at some point, and that's when we realized it was not thick at all. We were trapped on the other side, and we eventually had to get across of it. So I went first, and luckily I've done it many times. I've learned about how you have to spread out your weight, and I did that. I made it across safely. Nick went, and when Nick went, he made it good too. But the thing is, the ice cracked quite a lot. In the last one, Elisha had to go, and I felt horrible for him because like the ice was cracked. He went and he fell in the leg that was probably super cold. He got out. He after falling in, and he was like super freezing cold. Then he got out, and then we all thought it was over, but then for some reason he was playing on it again, and he fell in a second time.
Okay, well then he deserves it.
I mean, he kind of deserved it, but he was just playing on the edge, and he got mud all over himself too, which was not fun. So yeah, that's the story.
Good.
And all the adults were freaked out by it.
How long ago was that? I don't think I remember that one.
Like many years ago. Probably like 6 or 7 years ago. I don't actually know. It's probably like 4.
I couldn't tell you how many years ago any of these were.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't ever remember when stuff happens. I just remember that it did happen.
Do you want to go next again?
Yeah. So,
we have 5 in total, so which should last us quite a while.
Yeah, especially if we have some stuff to say about these stories. So my next one, it was a sleepover at my grandma's house with my cousin and my brother.
Ooh, nice.
They're named Dangus and Corey, and we need to establish them as characters so we can throw their names around, and the viewers will know who they are. But yeah, Dangus and Corey.
Dangus is, they probably know who Dangus is, but some might not know Corey, but they probably do. So yeah.
So yeah, we were at a sleepover at our grandma's house, and we were sleeping out in the porch, not like straight outside, but there was windows and stuff protecting us from the outside world, but like a little patio area that we were sleeping in. And we had covered the floor in cushions and blankets and Mario plushies, you know. Perfect sleepover setup. You know, we were so comfortable. Nothing could possibly go wrong. You know, we let a dog in there, one of our grandma's dogs.
Oh no, I can see where this is going.
You know, she was like an easy dog to work with, you know. Like, she was well behaved. We had her sitting in our setup. You know, Corey, he decided, it's cold in here. Let's open a window. So the window got open, and you know, I left. I went to the bathroom. Then I came back in, and when I shut the door, the window that Corey opened, it fell and it landed directly on the dog, and there was like glass shattered everywhere. The dog was bleeding.
This is not what I expected.
It was terrifying. We got our grandma. The dog was taken to the vet. She's okay. She's still alive today, actually. But yeah, she had like
the window.
She had like a big old cut that had to be stapled. But you know, we didn't even end up staining any of our Mario plushies. You know, minimal consequences for what happened.
Yeah, could you still use all of your stuff? Like,
yeah.
If it had like, glass shards inside it, then that might be a danger to use.
It was cleaned up, you know. But yeah.
Okay. No, it's just weird to me how a window just casually
it just fell off. Just fell off right on the dog. It took us a second to process what happened. Just fell off and broke on the dog.
Do you have the story about how like you fell and
what?
When you were a kid, you know how you fell that one time and like you hit the bed frame? Do you have that one?
Oh, I didn't write that down, but I can tell it.
Maybe I mean I'll tell mine next. The James Canoe story. So basically, it was honestly pretty recent. It was probably like a year ago, and it didn't really involve me. I was just there watching it happen.
Mm-hmm.
But like so basically, we were all at a sleepover. James, me, Wooshi, Dangus, and my brother Elisha. We were all at a sleepover. I think
everyone at the sleepover has been established on the show.
Yeah, that's true. And then actually, I kind of want. So we're not gonna tell the grape juice story.
Mhm.
That can be one for later. But we'll tell the story. So we were out canoeing. It was getting pretty windy. James and then
You know
Dangus. And
James.
I
He
think
was on
you were there.
episode 2.
You went canoeing with them too, right?
Yeah, because there was 6 of us, so we went, and there was 2 canoes, so 2 of us went at a time.
Oh yeah. So Dangus and James went. They went canoeing. It was getting pretty windy.
It was actually
but luckily,
Nick and James that went together, but Dangus was the one to go back and try and get James.
Oh yeah. I should have known that, but it's fine.
Mhm.
It doesn't really affect the matter. So basically, it was getting pretty windy, and James was not that great at kayaking. He was not the strongest person in the world at the time. Luckily, it was getting windy, and it was blowing in the opposite direction of them. And Nick luckily made it back to shore where everyone else was. But James, on the other hand,
He was on
he had
like entirely on the other side, pretty much.
he was entire, and every time he tried, his arms got really tired, and the wind just undid all his work, and he ended up going backwards, which is just horrible for him. And so basically, after quite a lot of that happening, like eventually, Dangus decided to go out and get him, but luckily before Dangus arrived, a boat came on and saved him and brought him back to us. And luckily, Dangus is strong, so he made it back okay. But this is the James Canoe story. Did y'all like that?
Leave a comment if you liked that story.
Yeah, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Story.
Give us some likes. Give us 5 stars. No, we don't have it. We don't have a Spotify, do we? Should we make a Spotify account for our podcast?
True.
That might get our viewership up. Give people more options. I personally actually prefer Spotify if I'm doing audio form content, because if I'm doing it on a walk, then I can have my phone off while I listen.
Can you put podcasts on Apple Music?
I think you can put podcasts on like any old music app. What if we should do that. I might set that up.
What if every single one? That would definitely gain our viewership.
We might as well like set that up before we have too many episodes.
Yeah. Actually, we could set that up eventually. I don't feel like it right now, but maybe we could. And you know me, I'm not good with technology.
Yeah, I usually do the dirty work with this podcast, which isn't me. I'm not being mean to Muncher, because the skills that I have just so happen to be useful for a podcast. The skills that he has is like drumming and stuff.
That makes it sound lame. I have a lot of skills.
You have a lot of skills, but they're not for podcasting. Mine just so happen to be good for podcasting, and that's okay.
Yes. I mean, maybe I could try to make the thumbnail, because you're gonna have to do a lot of work. So maybe I could attempt to make a...
I want to see that. I'll send you
good.
I'll send you like some assets that are always reused in the thumbnail, and I'll let you do the rest.
I mean, you should probably make your own just in case it turns out bad. But if mine doesn't,
if it turns out bad, then we have this part to explain why it turned out bad.
No, maybe if we don't find anything else in the title, you can just title it "Muncher made this thumbnail."
Sorry.
Oh man. And if this is not in the video, this is gonna be just in the podcast. Wait, do you want to say your last story though?
Yeah. So this one isn't. I don't have a specific story in mind for this. But you know, my parents used to take care of foster kids, you know. And
yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
You know, me and my siblings, we weren't particularly fond of them. We didn't want that, so it didn't last all too long. But like, one of them, they were really obsessed with strawberries, you know. And at this point, we were pretty young. One of the main things we knew how to spell was poop. So like when she she was like excited to learn to spell her name, and she wanted her name to be Strawberry, you know. And she was obsessed with the word strawberry. So we told her The way you spell strawberry was P-O-O-P.
Oh my gosh.
That
That's funny.
she
Do you
believed
know
it
what
too.
happened? Do you know what happened after that?
What?
Or is that just the whole story?
That's like the whole story. That's all I can remember. It was a little bit ago. It was a while ago.
Fair enough. That is funny though. I feel like I remember you telling me that one.
Yeah, you've
Yeah, you told
probably
me
heard that one
before.
before. We've known each
But
other for a while. We know a lot of stories.
if she went on, imagine if like when she got new foster parents, then they were like, then he was like, that's strawberry, and she just spelled poop. And I was like, no,
We might have messed that kid up.
you could have made her president. You could have changed the entire universe with that. You never know how big of consequences that one thing might have. Our entire world could be destroyed in a matter of days from now. You never know because you did that. So you should be ashamed. I'm joking.
I'm ashamed. I shouldn't have done it. I'm not sorry, but I do apologize.
Okay. I do that a lot. It's my sister mainly. So
how was your day?
happy birthday.
Oh, you were going
Happy
for the happy
birthday.
birthday approach.
Yeah,
I
the
missed
happy.
it. Got the wrong
So
one.
so the two greetings you okay. If you're a viewer and you're just learning greetings, then take this as advice. The only two acceptable greetings in modern society is happy birthday and how was your day. I was like,
Yep.
just say to a random person, how was your day? Across the street. I was like, how was yours?
Yes, sir.
And I say, it's super awkward.
I mean, this guy's the expert. Like, no exaggeration. He does this to people in real life.
Yeah, I do. I genuinely do. I say happy birthday to random people and they're just confused.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I've said a lot of random weird stuff with my brother to people because it was a funny inside joke in the moment. But
It's funniest when you're saying inside jokes to strangers, because like even to them it's like, wait, that like even to them it wouldn't be funny knowing that you're doing a joke.
Okay, we're almost done with the walks thing, but I have like this isn't really walk involved, but like when I'm taking walks, this is a thing that happens to me. I'm really socially awkward, so like sometimes I'm just approaching someone on the street, waiting to say hi to them, waiting to greet them, and say hi really awkwardly to them. But it's not close enough to say that, so we're just kind of staring at each other, waiting, and I have
So you're
to say hi to
you're
them.
staring with
I
the
just
intention
waited
to say
till
hi when you get close enough?
yeah, and then, not staring at them, but like I'm just waiting for them to say hi, and it's super
I
awkward.
kind of do that with cars, like when they're driving by, because out here, we wave to our cars and they wave back, so sometimes
Yeah,
I'll
and that
wait for them to
moment
get
when
close enough before I wave.
that moment when you notice them and waiting to greet them is really awkward.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying not to make eye contact with them as much as possible.
I make eye
You just
contact.
feel-
I don't care. I'm never gonna see them again.
That's a good point. But I live in a small town, so the chances I am is they're probably not gonna
Well,
remember anyways.
I'm just talking about people driving by too. If
Yeah.
it's like someone who lives in the town having like walking by, I'll just have a pleasant conversation with them.
Well, in a small town like as small as yours, you know a lot of the people, which makes it probably
I
better.
mean, I don't know anyone here,
Which-
but there are people that I recognize.
A town my size is kind of annoying since like you don't know everyone, but the chance you're gonna see them again is super high. So like it's kind of not fun. Because I know I wouldn't be surprising if I saw them again sometime, since it's not that big of a town. So yeah. So how was your day, man?
It's been pretty good. I actually saw Corey today, and I can throw his name around
I
because
never
we
asked.
established him.
God do not care how your day was. I'm just asking for the greeting. You do not talk about your day. You just say good. That's the only acceptable response. And I'm gonna get mad at you for not saying that, loser.
It was good.
Sorry, that was just funny.
It was good up until now.
Oh, I'm so proud of myself for ruining your day.
You know what's really gonna sting is when I come back to this point in editing.
Why is it gonna sting?
Because I have to edit this video super fast because we're recording it last second. By the time you're watching this was filmed yesterday.
Yeah, this was filmed yesterday, and we're really not that high on time because of the camping trip I had. I pretty much just arrived.
I didn't even know if I was gonna be home today to film this.
It's good you are.
Mm-hmm. Because we don't need a last second episode with James and Muncher.
Do you know what'd be awkward? What if you hosted do you think what if we both somehow convinced our parents to stay home from church to record this? That might have been what we would have had to do.
I have the option to not go to church most of the time if I'm just too tired.
I mean, I don't. I would have to really convince them to if I wanted to not do it. And you'd have to edit it too, which would take probably like another hour.
It would be like a very late video. Because not only do I try to get these out on Sunday, I try to get them out at 12:30, which that part isn't like necessary, but just nice to have a little schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be rough if we saved it for Sunday.
Yeah, if we save it for Sunday, that would be pretty awesome. Am I right, mister? How's your day, man?
You keep harkening back to this how was your day thing. Yeah, you know what? How was your day?
You should hear me in crushes, you should hear me in calls with my crush.
I can only imagine, dude.
How was your day? You know, how was your day? That's basically the entire call. So, yeah.
Yep. That.
How's your day? Okay, I'll stop that. It's getting annoying.
Uh-oh. Better get talking.
Okay. Do you want to move on to the next one? We gotta speedrun this.
Yep.
Do you want to move on to the next one? From Childhood Stories.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The next one is not really a topic. It's just a thing we're gonna look up.
Oh,
we're gonna look up and try how the internet works. I kind of understand how screens work because like I've looked really closely at them and I've kind of done research in my own free time on this. So I kind of have the gist of how screens work, but I don't know how the internet itself works.
I accidentally played some audio, so I might have gotten some.
So we're both stuff and just see what we find on this.
I might have gotten some gobbledygook in your recording because I accidentally played the audio on my computer for a second.
What did you play?
It was actually just the beginning of our last episode that I accidentally clicked on. Anyway,
So I'm gonna have my prediction. What I assume is that it's kind of like what I assume is you kind of send like through the electrical wires that you like somehow send like something like Morse code, like zeros and ones on or off through an electrical code, and that gets sent to the rest of the internet. That's how I assume. And it goes at the speed of light because it is light. So, but I really don't know. So
we're gonna learn something today. This is an experimental topic.
Yeah. So what's your prediction for how it works?
I think you press the button and it makes it go bye bye, and then it's on the internet.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what it is, but that's not how it works. So, before we cover what the internet is, we must find that. I do not care. What is this? What is distributed networking? What is I can't say the word distributed, man. What is distributed networking, and why is the concept
I just
important
looked up how
to
does
the
the internet work. It works by using a technique called packet switching and relying on standardized networking protocols that all computers can interrupt. You know what that means?
I mean, I think
That all computers can
I think I
interpret, not
understand.
interrupt.
I think I understand what it means, most of it, but it doesn't say what packet switching is.
Yep,
It
so
says
that's
what it
that's when
is.
we look up what packet switching is.
I understand everything else in that sentence somehow, but I
What?
wait. What's it called?
Uh,
What's it called
yep,
again?
packet switching. What is packet switching? A mode of data
Packet.
transportation in which a message is broken into a number of parts which are sent independently, or whatever route is optimum for each packet.
Bushi, how do you spell switching?
How do you spell switching?
I mean,
Okay, look at your little Nintendo system.
okay, I got it. I got it. Don't
There
worry,
you
I'll
go.
Okay, it's a mode of data transmission in which a message is
I
broken.
just read this.
Oh, I wasn't really paying attention. So a mode. Oh yeah, I think this is how I guessed. Like it's kind of sent in zeros and ones into some big database that encapsulates all of the stuff that can be sent out to every single device in the world. Yeah. So basically, and every single device can communicate, both take information from it and send information to it. So like that's how it probably
That's
works.
basically what I said.
I was just trying to.
was that the topic?
No, it makes sense in my brain, but I just am really bad at explaining.
No,
it
it checks out. But like, was that the whole topic? Did we just do that?
Yeah,
We're being
that's
experimental, guys. We'll
I was expecting this to be more interesting and take longer.
we
I think I understand how computers work now.
yes, we learned something today. We learned how to spell switching, so that's always fun.
Do you want to know something that would be interesting to do? Do you know what I kind of want to do? Wouldn't it be interesting to try to build your own computer from like scratch if you like had the materials?
That would be interesting,
I feel like I
actually.
would try to do that. That would be so interesting. With no instructions. I mean, maybe you could invent something new without even knowing it.
Yeah.
It definitely wouldn't be your typical
It's-
computer that could
It's
run
like
everything. It'd be like some
when
kind
you're doing a voice impression, but then it's really bad, which just makes a new voice.
Yeah, true. It's like when you're trying to recreate a piece of art, but it doesn't look the same as the original art, so you end up creating something new.
Yeah.
Does that happen to only me because I have a sloppy hand?
It's like when you hear a funny fart sound, you try and like replicate it, but then you end up pooping, and then you just have poop in your pants.
I love when I have poop in my pants.
That was the best thing you could have responded that. Like the best.
Okay, to be honest, I have selective hearing, so the only thing I heard was you have poop in your pants.
Hey, you know what? You pretty much got the gist of it.
I mean, it's called Two Poops in a Pod. What else?
We
do you
have to do
expect?
at least one poop analogy per episode.
Yeah. So, how was your poopy day?
We're back to this again. How do you think the other two poops in a pod is going? Do you think they're still going at it? We haven't checked up on them in a while.
Oh, do you want to?
I'm just oh
For some reason,
they're
I
still
can't
on
find
episode
them.
4. Look at us.
Oh, they haven't uploaded another one. Yeah, we're uploading.
They
and
still
those
they
losers.
still have more subscribers than us, but you know, we're doing
Okay.
better in the
Look at our-
oh, they also get more views. Okay.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm gonna tell my great uncle watches our podcast. So if you're watching, then that's awesome. I hope you
Imagine he's watching the wrong podcast the whole time.
No, he's not. So I got my grunkle to watch this, which is super cool. So we got another subscriber.
There we go. That's at least one consistent viewer.
Mhm. I know Elisha watches them sometimes.
Ooh, you think he watches them all though?
Maybe.
Elisha,
Our
if you're
first one
watching
got
this, I think I love you.
Elisha, if you're watching this, I think you're a poopy guy. He can probably hear this anyways. He's probably listening to the whole
True,
podcast
true, true.
from his room.
Elisha, if you leave a timestamp
Yeah, I
to
just heard
this
him
point,
outside. Probably.
if you leave a timestamp to this point, Elisha, your guest episode isn't as far away from it would usually be.
Elisha, if you DM me on Discord that you're listening to my podcast right now, then I will know you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you DM me on Discord, then I will know you are listening.
We will pay you handsomely if you're watching this right now. Not anyone else.
No, we will pay him handsomely in happiness.
Yes. This doesn't apply for any other person, so don't get your hopes up.
He's awful. Yeah, if it's any other person, then I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Just got a notification, but it's not from them, which is sad.
Aww.
Aww. How sad. Our videos are doing pretty well.
Oh, they are?
Our most one is like 67 views, which is very good for
last I checked, the newer ones weren't doing so hot.
Yeah. But they're doing better than
they're doing about as good as my own channel, or maybe better. Let me check.
Okay, I kind of want to check the comment section.
Oh no, they're doing worse than my own channel. Whatever, I never upload on that anymore.
The only comment is James Hermanson commenting good episode.
Yeah.
Thank you, James.
Thanks, James. You know, we say
Thanks,
our stuff about you, James, but you're actually a cool guy.
No, Wushi. Evan is watching our podcast. Evan commented.
Oh yeah, Evan from the Mario Maker server. What's up, Evan?
Yeah. Watching this, then that's awesome. Let's see who else commented.
I feel like we'll really have made it once we start getting viewers that we don't know.
Yeah, once we get viewers that we don't know who they are, that'll be cool. And I'm not looking for Elisha to make an account that we don't know who it is and to prank us, because then we'll just all be disappointed. Yep. Oh, this episode has a lot of.
Yeah, the first episode did well. It was sort of a new thing, but then it stopped being a new thing, and people were like, "Hey, I'm not obligated to watch this anymore."
Yeah.
But you know what? We'll keep going at it, and if we keep uploading consistently, we're probably gonna get better views, hopefully.
Okay, we're kind of off topic, and it's not interesting right now. Do you want to start the next topic, or do you want to just try to milk whatever conversation we can think of?
Well, you just ended whatever we had going on there, so we might as well start a new topic.
Okay, it wasn't really interesting. We were just talking about.
No, you're right.
So, I love your thumbnail art, though.
Yeah,
like, you're a good artist.
I'm proud of those.
Oh my god. Oh gosh.
What?
Eli guy just DM'd me. He said, "Muncher, I'm listening to you right now. Pay me handsomely." So he is listening.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of funny just knowing that everything we're saying is being listened to by my whole family.
Hey, maybe you could be a little more careful of what words are coming out of your mouth.
Yeah. Now that I know that, it'll probably make me more likely to not say something really dumb.
That's less editing for me. Just kidding. I haven't had to edit out anything you've said so far.
Yeah, but I often also really say stupid stuff for my family too that everybody's saying.
And that I am not editing out.
But usually it's for a reaction when I say it. I usually just say it for a reaction.
Yep.
Wait, I should just have a one-sided conversation with Elisha right now.
Oh, that's good podcasting content.
Yeah. So, okay, and I'll tell you guys on the podcast what he's saying. So, Elisha, how's your day? Using that typing. Okay, so Elisha, how was your day?
Nice.
Oh,
Good content.
Yeah, yeah. Elisha, I know you're online right now. DM me. So Elisha, how was your day?
Eli.
He said it's. He said it's great. Okay,
Hey,
so
if you talk to
do
him
you have
too much,
any?
this is gonna count as his guest episode.
This is gonna count as guest episode. Man, he said kiss me. No, Eli guy, I will not.
Whoa,
You're
now.
stupid.
This,
It's
save it for the cameras to be off.
Yeah, we'll save it for the camera. That was a joke, by the way.
We here at Two Poops in a Pod do not support incest.
Yeah. I hope I have to clarify that.
Yep. Already, episode 6, and we already have to clarify.
So, how's your day, chat?
How's your day, chat?
How's your day, guys?
Now people are gonna think we're like streaming on something. Guys, make sure to catch us on Twitch for our next episode recording.
If you've watched this far in the video, which I doubt, I bet there's like 1 or 2 people actually still watching. Comment sandwich bread. It's very specific. Nobody's gonna think to comment it, but comment that.
Yes.
Comment sandwich bread, okay? So we're gonna know who's truly watching the video.
And also, your comments are gonna boost our stats and get us in the algorithm. So even if you're not watching this, comment sandwich bread. And once we make Spotify rate us 5 stars.
We gotta have a system for who comments. So if one person comments sandwich bread, then everyone's gonna comment that because they're gonna think we said that later in the video. So if you see sandwich bread in the comments, then instead of saying sandwich bread, we want you to say sandwich lunch meat.
Yes.
Yes, say that. If you're the second person watching this point in the video. This is just stupid at this point.
And it crossed that path a while ago. There's no going back now.
There's no going back. We might as well say this. This podcast has turned to a full load of rubble.
Yep.
Oh.
that was a cool metaphor.
It was.
Listen, guys.
Okay, do you want to do the next topic? The next topic is things that you think are useless and you don't really understand why people like do them or use it, or things you think are useless.
All right, you want to go first?
So, I'll start off with one so expensive concerts. Like some people just go to concerts that cost like $5,000, and like I hear about like they spend a whole bunch of money that they saved up for on this concert. I just do not understand it.
Yeah.
You can listen to the music for free, probably like one day after it.
I mean, it's more about like seeing the artists that you like in person.
But that's not really that cool since it gets old in 1 second.
I mean, it would be really boring for me too, but I can understand the thought process that leads to buying a concert.
I can't understand the thought process. I just don't really get why so many people pay so much.
I wouldn't spend that much money.
I mean, I go to concerts, and I guess they can be fun. If it was like a $5 or $10 concert, that's interesting with people you like. Maybe I would go to it, but like practically no other times. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm especially not gonna spend anything above 2 digits.
Let's see if Elisha likes concerts. Okay, Elisha, do you like going to expensive concerts, Elisha? Okay, Elisha's still typing some other chat, but do you like going to expensive concerts? Let's wait and see his response. I'll tell you when he responds.
Elisha, if you can hear me right now, this is your last question before this counts as your guest episode, so you better be careful.
He said he didn't hear what I said.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll say it again. Elisha, do you like expensive concerts that cost a whole bunch of money and you're wasting money on it? He said I'm venting. No, I'm not. I'm just talking about how
I,
stupid it is.
I
Okay, what's
think you
something
are.
you find? I'm not.
I
I'm
mean, the
not.
whole point is to like
Oh,
complain about
oh,
stuff that you
oh,
find
he was
stupid
talking.
or useless and stupid. So,
Oh no, he was talking about James. He was talking about how James was venting,
oh, okay.
not me. We're good. We're good. Okay, so is there anything that you find really stupid and useless
Yeah.
that you'd like to know?
Okay. I can go on and on. Okay. You know what letters are, right?
Yeah, I know
There's so
letters.
many stupid letters that have no reason to exist that we could just get rid of and replace for you know what thorn is?
Like X.
Yeah, but do you know what thorn is?
No.
Thorn
So
is a
it's
letter is an like a no longer used letter that makes the th sound.
yeah,
That
that's
that
true.
would
We
make
gotta
so
replace
much more sense. Like get rid of X. We don't need C either because we can make those
X,
noises with
X
the
and
letters we already have.
no.
So you can get rid of X and C and put thorn in there.
Or I personally I like C. Let's get rid of X, K, and Q.
No. Get rid of
X, K, and
C
Q.
instead of K because
That's
C does
X
the S noise and the K noise.
and Q. Like it can just be with a C.
Yeah, we
Or
don't need
K.
Q either.
So
Like the
C and Q,
we
unless they'll replace the thorn. One for
like we have so many
like
stupid
S
useless letters, and not thorn.
and
Th does not make
yeah. We need
That's like a French thing or
with
something. The French made that up
we need
probably.
thorn.
Yeah.
Okay? We need the
I
letter
watched a video
thorn.
about Thorn and it only had it was only in the 3 million views or something. And that's not enough.
Yeah, and then we need one for SH also.
Yeah.
Like whatever
That makes a little
called.
more sense than
And
TH, but we might as well add a letter for that because there's not like a combination that makes sense to make that noise.
could Thorn do too? Like instead of
I don't know. I just knew that it did the
I mean, I feel like Thorn could cover both and you know.
But yeah, we could also
pretty
get
much this-
like a ch and a sh letter because
the SH.
you know the combinations for that don't really make sense either. So we could have a chai, which would make a ch, and a shrew, which does a sh, and then that's
yeah, a chai.
that's how we
I like
that's
that.
how we optimize our alphabet. You know, our alphabet is stupid.
Oh.
And we need to fix it.
Do you know what Elisha told me? He said, "Yo, this is technically my first appearance on a two."
Yeah, see, that's what that's what I'm
Not-
saying. Also, you know, your first appearance was on one of our other episodes where you just kind of barged in. But no, if you,
Yeah, fair.
don't be careful,
I
or we're
have to
gonna
borrow-
count this as your guest episode.
Yeah. You don't want this to be counted as your guest episode. He's knocking at my door, so if you hear noises in the background, that's probably him. If you continue being at my door, this will be your guest episode. Okay, well we'll do your guest episode eventually, man. I
feel bad too.
His is definitely next. Okay. Whatever we do, his is next.
Of course.
We're not doing anyone else. Okay.
We're not.
Is that okay with you? Yeah. We're not doing anyone else for the next guest episode, rather than Elisha.
Yep.
Oh man. But I'm so excited to get rid of to change the alpha.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if I've talked. Have I talked? You can tell it. You can. Have I talked about the stupid expired system that we have for measurement before, like miles and stuff like that America uses?
I don't think you told me about this. What's wrong with miles?
Do you know how other people use kilometers and the metric system? That is just so much better in every single way than the one you use.
What are they doing better? How do kilometers work?
So, kilometer. Okay, let me tell you. So, do you know meters?
Yeah, I've seen a meter or two in my day.
Have you learned about the metric system?
No.
Look it up. It is so much more efficient. So 1 meter is like is like, and do you know what a kilometer is? 1,000 meters.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what a millimeter is?
Mm-hmm.
1 by 10. And that's like, so basically all their systems of measurement are kind of like that. All their systems of measurement have one base like measurement, and then they just add and subtract, like divided by or divided or times by 10. You'd have to look it up. I'm bad at explaining stuff, but if you look it up, it's so much better than what we use.
I think I would like this if I wasn't used to the one that we use. Okay, I'm down for changing the
Yeah,
alphabet, but man,
I'm used to.
I live in America and I like my American measurement system.
But this is just so much
I'm
better in
I'm
every
I'm
way.
sure it's
I
better, but
understand.
I'm used to the American one, so I prefer it.
That's fair. Okay, tell me, how many feet are in a mile?
Um, definitely not looking this
You don't
up.
know. Yeah, can you get this?
5,280. I didn't look it up.
Okay, that might be it. I think it's closer to 5,800. I've heard. How many feet are in a mile? Oh, how did you
I
get that?
I
How did you
didn't
get
look it up.
that?
I swear, I didn't look it up.
5,200.
You,
I thought it was 5,820. You got that. Good job. Now, how many meters are in a kilometer? Ignoring what I just told you.
not looking anything up. 1,000.
Yeah. You definitely looked that up, man.
Nope. I definitely not looking anything up
No.
right now.
But kilo means 1,000, so that's easy to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Kilo, 1,000, and and so all of their things are divided by 10. It's not just meters, also like liters, which is their volume. So kiloliters
Mm-hmm.
and grams. They use grams. Like, do you know kilograms? That's
Yep.
1,000 grams. And so it's just super easy to remember measurements and convert them into stuff. The metric system is just so superior to the system we have in every way that it's just kind of sad to me, to be honest. We haven't changed. And I looked up the reason, and it's because some stupid British president said we wanted to be loyal to America and not surrender to Britain. But I think that's just stupid.
Always the British.
Well, it's not the British fault. This is America's fault for the first time. The British were trying to help us, but the British ended up failing us, which is sad.
Wow.
The British were in the right here. For once.
Rare British W?
Extremely rare British W, more like
True.
it.
We don't have any British viewers, right?
If we do, we like you.
We like you as a person, but
but
British people deserve to die.
No, it's fun. No, not British people in general. It's just really fun to be mean
Yes.
to British people. Yes. I think you get it now. So is there anything else that you think is useless that you can think of?
I just had that letter ready. Let me think. I got like
Yeah, what?
Oh, let me think.
You can edit this out later on if you want.
I got nothing. I was looking around in my
You
room
got
for anything
nothing?
useless, and I'm not seeing anything. Except for my trash. But that previously had a use.
There's many things that I think are useless, but I just can't think of any right now. cannot get
Nah,
my head
that's not
around it.
podcast
I have
brain.
I have very yeah, I have very strong opinions quite
Same.
often,
I have
but I just
very
can't
strong opinions
right
on
now.
very weird things. So there are a lot of things I see
Yeah.
like that's not a fight worth fighting. I'm not going to argue about this. But there are some very weird and specific things that I just have such strong opinions on.
Yeah, it's
Like
just fun having this
90% of the time
this
I'm like I'm staying out of this. It's not worth it. But sometimes I'll hear something that just gets me riled up.
yeah, that's fair. Like how stupid cats are.
I don't really care if people don't like cats seriously.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with cats.
Mm. I mean, I'm not really that passionate about cats and dogs or whatever. I don't care. They're fine. They're fine. I like animals in general.
Yeah, animals are fun.
I especially like monkeys and cows. Monkeys and cows are my favorite animals. They're the best.
Oh, I love monkeys and cows. Monkeys, they're so
I love
unpredictable.
monkeys. They're like little children, but better because you
I
don't have
love,
to talk to them.
yeah, yeah.
I've never interacted with a monkey before, but I'm sure it's great. And cows, I've been up close to a cow. I can interact with cows. I love cows. They're just huge
Yeah,
animals.
cows
They make a
are cool.
stupid little noise. I love them.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
cows. Monkeys are fun though. Like,
All of them, like
like,
apes. Like
especially Donkey Kong. Like, who doesn't
I'd
love
have Donkey Kong
Donkey
as a
Kong?
pet for sure.
Donkey Kong would be my. I would love to have Donkey Kong as a
Yeah.
pet. At DK, have it
You
your
really
way.
love that ad, huh?
Yeah, instead of Burger King, Donkey
Yep.
Kong.
Yeah, I got it.
At DK. Wasn't that
Mhm.
hilarious, man? Please laugh at my joke. I'm desperate for you. Good
There you
job,
go.
man. Good job.
Yeah, we
You're
love monkeys
welcome.
here. We support monkeys here at Two Poops in a Pod. Monkeys throw their own poop. How could we not support monkeys?
Yo, that is awesome. We gotta do that.
Did
We
you
gotta
not
do
know that
that, like for
monkeys
real,
throw
man.
their poop?
I probably heard it somewhere, but
Is that not just a
but I
common
assume that
sense fact that's always in the back of your head?
no, it's not. That's awesome.
Bro.
I mean, wait, do you want to have instead of let's do a food fight, but instead of fight, poop.
Yeah, that's what we all say when we learn that monkeys throw their poop.
Yeah, we gotta like do that. We gotta get everyone. Oh, we're gonna have a
We're gonna have a
good time, man.
good day.
Good
Good
time.
day. Jolly good.
Jolly,
Holly
good.
jolly day.
Jolly day.
Mhm. I don't know about
Yeah.
apes. I don't know about gorillas if they throw their poop, but man, those monkeys, those chimps, they'll go crazy.
Cows are just a random.
Cows?
Cows are like the nick of animals.
No, chihuahuas are the nick of animals. They're just
Chihuahuas are the nick
small
of
and
animals.
angry.
That's her. Yeah, cows are like the whooshy.
I thought you were about to
animals.
say James, and that was gonna be like the most basic observation. Yeah, I won't mind being a cow. I love cows.
I mean, you're pretty
Yeah, I'm a
big.
big fella.
You're a big guy, and you're always chill and
Mhm.
calm. So you're kind of like a cow
Yeah.
sometimes.
You know, I feel like you're kind of a monkey. I feel like monkey is your
Yeah,
animal. So like we are my favorite animals as a collective.
that's kind of just me.
Yeah,
I'm
you're a
like
monkey.
crazy.
You throw your poop around.
True.
You're
Oh
and
man.
yeah. I'm glad we got to have this discussion.
I am so glad. I mean, it's called Two Poops and Pod for a
Yep.
reason, am I right?
We can't go an episode without laughing about poop. Like this isn't even us putting on a show to fit the name.
We're just
We just
fine.
can't have a conversation without bringing up poop. It's a problem.
Yeah, just me and you. Wait, remember that one time we were driving home from the rodeo,
Yeah.
and then our friend Malachi's dad told us to stop talking
I
about
thought
poop
we were being
because
quiet.
we
I
were
didn't
just.
even know he could hear us.
Me too. I thought we were being so quiet, but apparently he was like like he was like a get. Do you know when like how the guests are so
hmm
nice? Like a guest was so annoyed by us talking about poop that he hourly told us to stop. Just kind of funny.
He was mainly targeting you. I
And I
feel
thought,
like I didn't get enough credit for that.
yeah, he definitely was targeting me, but it was you
Yeah, I
too. It
mean
was you
you're
too.
you're always seen as the poop guy, but I'm an enabler.
I mean, you're like my poopy
Yeah,
sidekick. Yeah. I love that.
that's how you start a
My
podcast called Two Poops in a Pod. That's how that happens. That's how your life leads to that.
rise and shine.
And now
I love
now okay,
that me.
randomly like yesterday like evening I think I sent him a rooster gif because this guy loves his roosters. And
Yeah. I didn't see
it's
it
just
till
a
like an
rise and
hour
shine
ago
rooster.
actually.
You know, speaking
What
speaking
happened
of that,
on the
the thing that got me to send you that got me to send that gift to you was we were talking about your future, and I was thinking, I in your future I
uh,
see you living in a big farmyard, like in your farmhouse with just
yeah,
you and your rooster, and I was imagining you with like a button-up shirt and a rooster on your shoulder, smiling in front of your farmhouse. Just
oh
some,
man, I that would be the dream. I would love to live
just a
like
man
that.
and his rooster.
I would just a man in his rooster,
Yeah, that's the
a,
life.
hum, a humble
hmm
life. That would be awesome. But like, oh yeah, I didn't see that until this morning because my phone died on the camping trip and I didn't have a charger. So
Oh, that's rough.
which is yeah. So I had to go an entire camping trip without playing Geometry Dash or watching
Poor guy.
YouTube.
No geometry dash the whole camping trip.
Well, I had it some of the way, but like it died pretty early
Oh,
on,
there you
so
go.
I didn't have.
That's something. That's some geometry dash to hold you off.
Yeah, some Geometry Dash
hmm
at least.
Are you still playing it? You told
No,
me before we started recording that you were gonna play geometry dash while we were recording.
no, it's not turning on my computer because I decided to close the little tab that says Steam is opening because I was annoyed by it. Do you know what I'm
I
talking
don't have
about?
Steam.
Oh, 'cause, like it's for Steam for any Steam games to work when you turn on your computer. So basically, a little tab pops up that's really annoying. That says Steam is starting. And it takes like a minute to disappear. It's like downloading data and stuff like that, and then you can open your games after that's done. But the thing is, I didn't feel like doing that because it's first of all it makes your PC way slower. So I just decided to close out of it, and now I can't play any games until I shut my computer off and on. And I just don't feel like doing that. So
Oh,
play it later if I want to.
poor
Our
fella.
pod, yeah, our podcast has been going on long enough. If we
Yep,
want to
we're
stop, we
we're
can.
sort of slowing down a bit, and we've been going on for about an hour. So,
Yeah.
if you don't have any surprise last topics, we could wrap up.
Yeah, and I don't feel like doing a really long
I
and
mean,
complicated
we
outro.
could read Slick Adventures again, but
I
it
don't.
never
I
hurts to
don't
just say
want
that for
to.
another episode for when we need the time.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and please make us an outro. Bye.
They're gonna make us an outro. All right,
Yeah.
see ya.